Hello everyone, this is Karst, and welcome back to Avowed! So, we're currently in Giada's house, and she is going to be a future party member. Actually, her time is coming fairly soon. I am expected to just talk to a bunch of people surrounding Fiorme Siverno before coming back and basically collecting her on the way out. But I do notice, of course, both my current companions have something to say to me at the moment, which is nice and all. But I think I'm going to try and do at least some of these objectives before going to camp and doing that. I kind of figure when I actually get Giada into the party. Oh, I've never been in this building before. Oh, how did I miss this? Is this the tower? This is the tower. Okay, but yeah, like, by the time Giada actually joins my party, I'm sure I'll have plenty of reason to actually go back to camp. Alright. Monto Pastor. Animancy Workshop. Okay, am I allowed... Oh, it doesn't actually go all the way up the tower? That's a little disappointing. That's okay. I'm surprised there isn't a giant Audra crystal in here. The Moons of Aora, if you feel like reading it. I am good without. Thank you. Anything else up here? Anyone of note? Do you people have names? No.
Well, my experiments have been a little...
unpredictable. Like, the essence has no sense of direction.
How did you know?
We should talk, but not here.
Okay, interesting. What implications are you, well, what are you implying, really? I don't know. Lots of books. Imp Husbandry. This book narrates one scholar's dissection of all matters relating to the care of household imps, focusing notably on their cleaning and housebreaking. One passage has been underlined with a deep press of a quill. Never allow imps to learn spells or wield artifacts of power. Okay, no kidding. Their bodies sponge up the essence remainder and grow exponentially larger in size. One of my household servants pilfered a ring from my collection and grew to the size of an aurochs before I had him properly drained. Their glands also grow more pungent than mere writing can hope to encompass, so beware, alright? On the efficacy of imps. Okay, so whoever left the stuff here is very into imps, yeah. Okay, sure. Some imp enthusiast works here, I guess. And possibly smells quite bad. Oop. Any side doors I can use? No. Alright, fine. Oh, I was wrong. There is a giant Audra stone in here. It's just completely encased. And it's got, like, wires and stuff probing it. Okay, sure. Okay, none of these doors are real. Got it. Well, before I talk to that person, there are a bunch of letters, and then I'm sure there's stuff to see. Back here.
It's the essence I'm concerned about.
Workshop etiquette. Rule 1. Clean up after your experiments. I don't want to see stagnant puddles or shards of Audra where people are expected to walk. Rule 2. Label your experiments. Is your corpse a terrible accident or a work in progress? Rule 3. No stealing resources. Governor Vidaro grants us what we need for our assigned duties and not a copper wire more. No one should have to steal. Rule 4. Elia Rossel is not allowed inside the workshop. Self-explanatory. That's the zombie lady out front. Rule 5. No food or drink. From now on, research notes stained with spilled tea will not be accepted. Fair.
This again. You're beginning to sound like Giada.
Have you ever stopped and listened to her? She might be onto something.
I'm sure her mother and father were onto something, and look what happened to them.
Well, what happened to them? No one's told me anything about her yet. I'm sure she will in time. Stuff about the arrival of aliens. Scrolling down. I saw something about Deadfire, so I have to assume it has something to do with, you know, Path of Exile Deadfire. Summit meeting notes on the Deadfire event. There you go. 2829 AI. Topic. Spiritual disturbance in the Deadfire Archipelago. Governor Ignacy Vidaro presiding. All agree that a disturbance shook the metaphysical veil between the here and the beyond. Ask about capitalization. Cause of disturbance is unknown. Experiment gone wrong. Rumor of a giant Audra statue dismissed as a mass hallucination. Well, that's incorrect. Paraquilici requests to contact Republic's associates for second opinion. Governor Vidaro denies the motion, of course. Verdict. Results inconclusive. No action required at this time. Alright, I mean, to be fair, I don't even know, like, if they took action, A, what they could do, and B, how much of an influence it would have. My rejection of so-called ethics by Monto Pastor, the guy we're talking to. Animancy is a magnet for naysayers who cherish ignorance over progress and safety over opportunity. I do not deny that our art has produced some misfortune over the years, Balereach, Brackenbury, and the event at the Castell House, to name a few. But why should these isolated incidents cast such a long shadow? When a ship sinks to the bottom of the ocean, no one forces merchants to abandon their trade. I say that we resist society's unjust call to smash our machines and burn our research. We are animancers. Society is welcome to join us, but we won't hesitate to leave them in the dust. Fair. It is, again, nothing is ever just black and white, right?
I have to do something.
Oh, you've got a... I wonder if you have a quest for me. You're not marked as a quest giver, though. Monsters of the Deadfire Archipelago. Various animals that were probably in Path of Exile. Cool.
Envoy. I'm sorry. I'm not in a place to talk right now.
No? Is Monto giving you trouble?
On the contrary, he'd be thrilled if he knew. Yesterday, I made an incredible discovery. We can use half as much Adra to achieve the same results. And
Well, that sounds very efficient.
What if one day it's a third, a quarter, a speck?
Wouldn't that be a good thing?
No. To harness these forces for so small a price is too much power. Who knows what kind of chaos we'll create?
I mean, that's fair.
I have been reading Athelmir's treatise on Wotica. Perhaps she's right. Maybe Animancy should be reined in.
I mean, there is room to fear. This is true. Set an example. Show your colleagues it can be used for good.
How can I?
I mean, I could have gone for the skill checks, but I don't
Do some
know.
more tests and see where they lead me. But I won't publish anything until I'm absolutely sure.
For the best, I think.
I hope I'm right.
And that's it. I don't get to talk to him anymore.
To think what will happen if I'm not.
Yeah, we'll have to hope for the best. Forget me not tonic. Instructions for use. Take 1 cupful approximately 1 hour before beginning tedious activity. If administered correctly, time should appear to pass more quickly and tasks should feel more tolerable. Side effects may include amnesia surrounding the dosage period. Okay. I mean, it sounds like more of a forget potion than a forget-me-not potion, but sure. Tides and Moons, Natural Historian's Account. Sure. Giacomo's Invitation, that's one hell of a name. To my colleagues, friends, and naysayers, you are hereby invited to a demonstration of my latest achievement. Ah, the spiritual self-combustion guy. Yes, we did find his corpse last time. Bear witness as I set fire to my very essence, merely to prove that I can. Wow, okay, that accomplished nothing. Do you doubt me? Then come watch me fail. Do you trust me? Then come watch me go out in a blaze of glory. Either way, you will be entertained. Okay, so he kind of success would have been death anyway. So at least he saw it coming. I anticipate a large and captive audience. Yeah, okay. Well, he got 0 people, but I got to see the aftermath, so that's kind of fun.
Alright. Explain it to me again.
Imagine a river of essence. It feeds our crops, enriches the soil, and fuels our experiments. So where is the source of the river?
I've been told repeatedly that essence is the souls of the dead.
Sober for this kind of talk.
So, how are you just questioning that now? I thought that was an automatic assumption that this was all using the, the souls of the dead. Okay, well, Monto Pastor.
Oh, I heard there was a new arrival, but I didn't expect a godlike. Welcome to our modest workshop.
Thank you. Well, I'll bring up the Giada thing last, I think. What do you think about metaphysical anomalies? Okay, let's start with buttering them up. This place is hardly modest, it's incredible.
Well, maybe to you, but I was educated in the great laboratories of Spirento, in the halls of experimentation. But you didn't journey all this way to hear me reminisce about the old country.
You are correct. Explain for a curious outsider, how does animancy work anyway?
What a question! If I were to answer in full, we'd be here for several
Or give me the
decades.
truncated version.
In short, we animancers study essence, soul matter, if you will. Nearly everything has some essence, including you and I. Here in Emerald Stair, we use essence to enhance the crops, power our machines, even animate corpses.
So I've
That
seen,
is
yes.
a preliminary explanation, but one that should serve, I hope.
Well, you know, it'll have to do. What do you know about metaphysical anomalies in the living lands?
More than most, but less than I would like. Unfortunately, I cannot do a lick of research while my equipment is underpowered and overworked.
True enough. Maybe I could help you fix it?
Ha! A novel idea, that. What I need is a stronger power source.
Arcane Scholar, a battery of grimoires?
Grimoires can hold intense power, but not for long. Besides, grimoires require a wizard to draw in essence. It's too dangerous at this scale. Oh, wait. One of our rangers reported that an Adragon recently died in a western grove.
An Adragon? What exactly is that? I have never heard of that. Adragon are ancient beings who are spiritually bound to an Adra pillar. They defend their home pillars until death against encroaching civilization, explorers, or anyone they perceive to be a threat. Interesting, okay. Perception. At the risk of stating the obvious, we're standing in front of a massive Adra pillar.
Indeed, but that well is almost dry. I need more. An Adragon's heart can hold an immense amount of essence. The grove is to the west, across the chasm. You can't miss it.
Oh.
Holds court there.
Okay, so that's going to be the region that I tried to avoid.
Retrieve it without violence, but
Yeah, that's what I've heard.
most Delemgan in these parts are hostile to Keith. So you can understand why none of us went rushing over there to find it when
Yeah, that's the
heard
region I
Delemgan
avoided
had
because I
died.
figured it'd be story related.
Still, Delemgan queens can be reasoned with, so if you want to get the heart peacefully, try not to kill her guards.
Noted, noted. I'll see what I can do.
Do be careful. Emerald Stair is not itself these days.
I wouldn't know. I've never seen it
Convince her to
the
hand
normal
it
way.
over, I'll be more than impressed.
Okay, sounds fun. Do I want to talk to you?
Back when you have the heart.
And it's missing the Adragon heart, so I need to stuff that in there. I noticed I couldn't say anything about the Giada thing, but clearly repairing this is related, so... Alright, so that's one of these complete. Do all of these lovely, lovely people want something from me? Defeat the angered spirits. Oh yeah, we can do that. I'm literally like, are all these people going to ask me for stuff? Elder offerings. Truffle farm, steel resolve. Alright, what is that? Kill the Zorips. Oh, this is different from the Zorip camp up here? Interesting. Defeat the angered spirits. So those are all angered spirit related. Okay, well let's talk to the grain merchant since he's right next to the farmer's market. We may as well do that. And then I suppose then we can look at all the angered spirits around here, talk to the various important NPCs. Hello, farmer. Whoever wants to talk to me, you there.
Listen, if you need food, you're going to have to get in line like everyone else.
You should know, Elder Rosanas... No, I should definitely not mention that. How can we help?
I don't think there's anything that can be done. I'm hoping the Animancers can find a solution. Honestly, my biggest issue seems to be rats taking the food. Or thieves.
Well, you do have those. What would happen if you found the thief?
I just want the food at this point, but I'm pretty sure it's lost.
As much as I'd like to help you, I'm just gonna help the old lady. Alright, see ya. Okay, so that was kinda pointless, which is fine. So... Someone down at the dock. Someone over at the Revenant farm. Not going to do that one yet. And then we've got some angry spirits. Sure, in that case, we may as well go to the party camp then and talk to our friends. Get that out of the way. Alright, here we are. What do you want, Marius?
Envoy?
Marius?
That was interesting, right? The woman arguing about the crops failing?
What,
Stand
Giada?
up for what you believe against authority. I can respect that. Of course, my method would have been run away under the cover of night, never to return, but...
Is that what you did?
This works for her.
She's right. They're trying to avoid an obvious threat. They can't call off the harvest on the opinions of a single person. You don't think you'd stand up? You don't seem like one to avoid conflict. I'm going to stick with one.
I don't know. In my experience, it's always the snake you don't see that bites you. Anyway, there's clearly more going on here than a bunch of animancers sitting in dusty labs doing whatever they do all day.
Clearly.
Beyond that, nah, I can't help you. Call me when you're back to facing real danger. Right, changing the subject.
I want to talk more about you. Are you willing to share now?
Oh, good. Let's have it.
Nope.
Anyway, what do you need?
Absolutely nothing. Okay, in that case, Kai.
You know, I've heard dueling is popular in the Valian republics.
Is it
You
now?
wouldn't think a public argument could feel as brutal, but I'll be damned if Giada didn't draw blood.
Giada had to make her point. Vidaro was being unreasonable. True.
No doubt. That's why I admire the resolve. Living Landers can be contrarian and combative. That's what sends a lot of us here in the first place. But
True, yeah.
It's still hard to swim against the tide with your own people. Especially when it means getting them to face a hard truth.
Well, I mean, if they're willfully ignorant, right? Arcane Scholar. I remember the attitude well from my academy days.
You seem to have turned out okay. You and Giada, come to think of it.
Oh, thank you.
She knows who she is and what she believes. She's got more clarity and conviction than I had at her age.
She has more clarity than you have now.
Funny.
Hey, I am a willing victim of my own delusions.
Okay. I get it. Losing home is hard, especially when home doesn't love you back. Yeah. Yeah.
Sometimes that just makes it easier.
Hey, don't worry.
I like that we've
Talking
all
about
lost our...
Giada's
Well, okay,
situation.
I say we.
Right.
Um,
What did you think I was talking
my
about?
two party members so far
Never
have
mind,
lost
this
their
can't be an
homes,
easy
and
time for
Giada's about to
Giada,
join
but
us as number 3.
I'm glad to have her on our side.
Although, to be fair, even now I'm turning against the Steel Garrote, so I might lose my home soon, too. Can we talk about something else for a moment?
What's on your mind?
I've got questions about you.
My favorite subject.
Nothing. Alright, bye.
Check your bed.
Well, that was fun.
Fangworms.
Noted. So... Okay, we may as well just go. We shall exit here, thank you very much. And then we'll just run, talk to the zombie lady, talk to the people at the dock. Oh.
A crackle of light in a withered field.
Are we going to make these dreams a habit?
We had not considered this.
Still getting used to having someone else in my head, I suppose.
Mundane. A lifetime lived in silence. We forget this. We wilt, we gnaw with hunger now. What has come of this place?
The situation in Fior is dire. Someone needs to help them. Yeah.
A hand of generosity, or a gauntlet of steel?
Well, the gauntlet is gone.
We feel them. They bend and hone the essence of the earth. They draw from our veins like a well. What are these rituals?
I don't know. Arcane Scholar. Finally, a metaphysical topic I can teach you about.
Eons have passed. We do not recognize these strange machines. The harvest grows. The dead rise. What do they hope to achieve?
Yeah, 4. They want to harness power that Kith shouldn't have. They want to heal souls. I mean, it sounds more like they want to exploit souls to me. They want to learn the secrets of life and death. Yeah, probably. I'll pick that.
Lift the shroud from the wheel. They build walls in their hearts. Why do they not share what they make?
Because they've been persecuted for it, right? Animancy is illegal in Nadir. Many people don't trust animancers. That's probably a good one.
The hound cannot recognize itself. It growls at its own reflection. Should we fear it too?
No knowledge is good or evil. What matters is how we use it. True.
Fire that burns the forest feeds the soil with its ash. We have learned much. Dream of soaring wings in your repose.
Alright, will do. Thank you. Alright. Fun. Don't remember where I am at the moment. I guess Giada... Not Giada. Zombie lady's over here. Hello, Elia. How are you? Elia Roselle.
Emerald Stair has seen better days. With any luck, the turning of the seasons will favor us.
Giada wants your opinion on the Dream Scourge.
Giada Castel wants my professional opinion. What an honor. I have a few theories, but no firm conclusions.
That's okay. Theories are all we have right
I
now.
have to ask, is it true? Did Vidaro kick her out of town?
That he did. Yep. Yeah.
He's a bigger fool than I thought. Very well. I'll tell you what I know about the Dream Scourge.
Okay, so all of them do want something from me before they'll divulge information. Understood.
I'm up to my ears in chores around here, and the Revenants can only do so much. They can't do complicated tasks, you see.
Not surprising.
Anyway, I'm afraid the time has come to put down poor Silvo.
Is that the one that you're digging in front of you? Oh yeah, if you're talking about the Revenant in your barn, I've already dealt with him.
You did? That was quick. Poor Silvo. He was a bright young Revenant, but a very old man. Thank you for giving him peace.
You're welcome. Are you gonna be alright?
I'll be fine. I've lost so many Revenants over the years, and I'm always such a wreck afterward. So, the Dream Scourge.
Yes.
I've been keeping an eye on the readings from my fields. This plague, as we know it, is a recent development. But I believe whatever causes it is older by far. Maybe even as old as the living lands. The
Noted.
exotic plants and animals, the twisted landscape, the Dream Scourge. They have a common ancestor. There's something about the essence in the living lands that's different from anywhere else I've seen.
I've heard that a lot, actually. You haven't shared these findings with anyone? Some of your colleagues must have arrived at the same conclusion.
It's possible, but we don't share research if we can avoid it. That's one of the reasons I moved out here. The other reason being my corpses. They don't enjoy living behind walls, if you can call it living.
I mean, also,
Not
it's
to get
kind of
too
disconcerting, and I'm sure it bothers
in these
townfolk.
troubled times, the arrival of a godlike is no coincidence. You are meant to be here.
Well, clearly, I'm the main character of the story.
Only you can say.
That is also true. Fascinating. I'm sure Giada will be interested to hear this. Oh yeah, what if I bring up the entity tethered to my soul?
Seems a little far-fetched. Then again, what isn't these days? You're a godlike, so anything is possible. Perhaps your nature will grant you more answers.
Perhaps so. Fascinating.
Well, I'm happy to give her some good news for a change. You and Giata are going to shake things up. As for me, I'll be keeping a close eye on my flock.
Okay, I hope so.
Oh, and thank you for the nightmare fuel. I really have been sleeping entirely too well lately.
I'm remembering why people find this place unsettling.
Yeah, no kidding. The Zambonis, the Zamboni farmers don't make it easy, certainly. I'd find it a little disconcerting, yes. Also, you just see like a dead relative working the farm. It's like, hey, I don't think they gave consent to this. Alright, so who are you people again? Oh, yes, I saw you guys earlier on the dock. But you weren't willing to talk to me before.
Or maybe a test subject?
We could do both. Anything to work with the great Giata Castel.
Okay, let's catch up.
Remy, look what I found. A genuine godlike.
Do you think they can hear us?
Let's find out. Hello, me, Yvette. You friend?
This is a little insulting, yes. You do realize I understand you perfectly. Ha ha, blink at them with incomprehension, that's pretty funny.
Remy, take a note. Fluent speech and upright posture show marks of sophistication in the endangered godlike. We heard that Giada
I can't
gathered
tell
an outsider.
if they're just joking with me now or
You are a
genuinely
godlike.
oblivious.
Fascinating.
Why are you talking at me like I'm some sort of specimen in a jar?
It's just that we've never met a godlike before. This is a big day for us.
Giada must have sent you to be our test subject.
No.
She knows how we adore your kind.
I did overhear that part.
Satisfy our curiosity and we'll give you everything Giada needs to finish her research.
Okay, that
Deal?
depends. What do you want from me? Yeah, that depends on what you want.
We want to know about the godlike, of course. You're the first one we've encountered in the wild.
Well, I don't exactly have a
Let's begin the
benchmark for you.
examination.
So what I
If you
feel
could
might not be the
choose,
same for
who
everyone
or
else.
What would you be in your next life? Next time you go around the wheel, you might not get so lucky.
Lucky? You think I'm lucky? That's what you wanted to know?
Forget what I think. Let's keep the focus on you.
I'd like to come back as a godlike. Wouldn't mind blending into a crowd for a change. I don't know. Guess I'd like to be some kind of mushroom. I'll stick with godlike. I've been godlike multiple times now, according to my memories.
Who wouldn't? My turn. Some would call you blessed. Others would call you cursed. The fact remains, you were touched by the gods. Wouldn't you say that you owe something to the rest of us?
No, I don't owe you anything. I try to help people whenever I can, true.
So, you believe we need your help?
I did not say that.
Oh, I thought of another. We all know that godlike can't reproduce.
That I did not know,
Plan on
actually.
leaving a legacy after you're gone.
I had no idea about that. Godlike can't reproduce? That explains a few things.
Oh, didn't anyone tell you?
No, no one ever mentioned it.
Well, this is awkward.
A little.
Shame you had to learn it from us. Do you have an answer or not?
Hopefully people will remember me and the ways I've touched their lives.
Very optimistic, aren't we? I think that covers everything. Thank you for that brilliant insight, godlike. You're a credit to your dwindling kind.
That is not
So,
helpful.
Giada wants to know all about the Dream Scourge, yes?
Yes.
Such has been her research of late. Do you want the good news or the bad news?
Hit me with the bad news. I want the two of you to stop practicing animancy forever.
There's no cure for the Dream Scourge, much in the way that there's no cure for an avalanche.
Giada will be interested to learn that the Dream Scourge cannot just be studied in a lab. Its nature is wild, so it has to be studied in the wild. Our
Understood.
machines and experiments would meddle with it too much.
And like anything affecting the soul, it must be connected to essence. Thus, if she wishes to discover more about the Dream Scourge, a Pillar of Adra would be a good place to start.
Oh, is that what the corrupted Adra stuff is all about? Huh. Of course, we may be able to learn more about the Dream Scourge through the essence contained in Adra.
Precisely. A godlike and a scholar, too. Incredible.
Indeed, just as Adra channels essence, so too may it provide a key to discovering more about the Dream Scourge.
Not that we'd ever be interested in such research, of course. How droll.
Yeah, you're only interested in godlike, huh? What do I do about the entity tethered to my soul?
An entity, you say? If this entity is your patron, that's all perfectly natural. But if it's something else, with enough essence and a capable animancer, perhaps you could trace this tether back to its source.
Interesting.
Right, and with a little fresh sake, you can follow an ogre back to its lair. Still wouldn't recommend it.
Just be careful that your tether doesn't snap back and kill you in the process.
Okay, great, thanks.
Now that we've researched the mind of a godlike,
Nope.
the next step is anatomy.
Nope.
But we've taken enough of your time. Farewell.
Farewell. I will not be returning to let you look at my anatomy.
Before they change their minds.
Right? Time to go.
I might have dozed off there for a bit. Were any of those words the ones we needed?
It worked out in the end, so, you know. Where to next? I kind of want to just take out the Elder Angered Spirits. Yeah, I might as well wipe out the Angered Spirits and then pop back over to the Adragon Heart. Seems like a good idea. I'm close enough to the docks beacon that right now I don't really care. So we may as well just follow. 1,000. Am I facing the right way? I am. Over at the logging camp, which we've been to before, mind you. Alright, we'll just run on foot. I'll see you there. Hello, dead body. How'd I miss you? Nothing crazy, though. Alright. Continuing. I decided to warp, to the fast travel point instead because there was a giant chasm in the way. And I kind of wanted to avoid potential trouble, so... Where are those spirits? They're up ahead somewhere. Ah, you guys definitely weren't here before when I first explored this area. But that's okay. Okay, let's... Ow. Ow. Okay, not going super well. No, go away. No. Are there multiple enemies? Oh, yes, there are. Go away. Thank you. This is fine. This is fine. Nice. The double crit. Very good. Straightforward enough. Anything else here? No. Leave an offering.
To do this for the people who starve to death when the food runs out.
Look, I'm sorry, Marius, okay? It'll just make the old lady happy. It's alright. I'm sure it'll be fine. There's another shrine that's like right next to the sunken village, so we will just pop over there. I cannot fast travel while I'm in midair. There we go. Okay. We'll just pop over there, take those out, and then we'll jump right to the Delemgan Glade Beacon. And then we'll see how that goes. Okay, we basically landed right next to the actual location, which is the inside of this, crypt, I guess? Hi. Oh, this might be a little bit of a tougher fight with these enemy types. Go away. Okay, taunt him. Whoa, where'd you come from? Okay, I'm in trouble. I'm getting hit from behind. Always good, always good. Little concerning, actually, that there are so many of these folks. Just a bit concerning, yes. Who should I go for? You. Yes, go away, Chanter. I would like to shield up. Failing at the moment, but that's okay. No. How many people did I just hit? You need to stop that. Okay, on my left, you say. Oh, you're not wrong. What was that noise? What the heck? Stop shooting at me, please. Okay, now you can shoot at me. This is fine. Who else? Bye. And done. Okay, that could have been worse. Not the cleanest in the world, but I will take it. Apparently I'm missing a couple of plants around here too, so I might as well run after those. Hello. I'll grab that. Grab that. I guess I missed all of these when I was coming through.
Stand back.
Because there's definitely spiders and stuff. Well, this seems like a trap. Apparently it's not. Okay, well, thanks, I guess. I'll take that. And now I just need to go back over to that shack. Right, I haven't been in the northern section leading up to the river, or to the lake. Part of me is kind of like, since I'm here, I might as well do that, right? Might as well run up there, see if we find anything. We probably will. Here you go.
Think about this when we're all eating leaf stew tonight.
I mean, that doesn't sound too bad. Sounds right down your alley, Marius. Aren't you a ranger? I don't actually know what he qualifies as, to be honest. Oh, there's a merchant just... What? Hi. You just chilling out here? Am I allowed in? You're not gonna stop me, so I'm allowed in. Alright, cool. Hi. Who are you?
Good to see you again, Envoy.
We've met, apparently.
I told you we'd cross paths once more. If you need to restock, I have some new wares.
I don't really remember where I met you before. How have your travels been since you left onshore?
Well, uneventful enough. Gods be praised. But let's just say I'm more grateful than ever.
She's so happy to see me, just
hand-me-down
bouncing around.
Equipment. The spoilings in Delemgan out here are vicious, and even the less mobile plant life seems like it wants me dead.
What are you doing camped out here?
Oh, just taking a bit of a breather before I continue. I'd much rather rest a bit here than in Shatterscarp. I've heard the desert can be brutal.
Yeah, you definitely don't want to rest in a desert. Is there anything else you can tell me about Shatterscarp?
Not much, unfortunately. There's a settlement in the region. Thirdborn, I believe it's called. Hardy folks.
I've heard about them.
Otherwise, you can expect blazing sands and, if the rumors are true, dream thralls. Poor bastards.
They're definitely going to
If it
become more
wasn't the
prevalent
only
as we
way
get,
to solace
you know, further
them,
inland.
I'd be avoiding the place like the, well, like the Dream Scourge.
Alright, let me see what you've got. Wow, you're not wrong. You've got a bunch of purple stuff. And purple stuff is pretty good. I almost want the Awakened Audra. I guess I should, right? I should. Well, that's all I've got at the moment. Thank you for your time, ma'am. What is that in front of me? It looks like a fortress of some sort. Is that going to be another dungeon? Perhaps. I'm not seeing any resistance. Shatterscarp Gatehouse Beacon. Ah, I see. Very clearly, I'm not going to be allowed through this area.
The path is closed.
Yep, what a
Someone's
surprise.
got to contain this place.
So basically, when I'm done with this region, then they're going to open this up and I'll be able to go on to Shatterscarp. Understood, understood. Now, why would you give me a freezing thing here? Not sure. But I'll run around, grab everything I can.
Not since all of this stuff. Let's say Shatterscarp has it worse than us.
Really? It's hard to imagine that, considering how poorly it's going out here.
Find out.
This is fine. I'll loot the chests and stuff and then, you know, sell off whatever gear I don't need. I'm just gonna explore. I don't know if I'm gonna find anything. Hello. No name? No name. That's okay. That looks climbable. It is apparently not climbable. Fascinating. Give me that. Thank you. You probably don't have anything to say to me. Fair enough. And there's practically nothing out here either. Okay. Anything in the ruined walls? Just a latch. Now, why exactly was this locked up? Where does this lead to? Is there a treasure I can be picking up, or what? Like, what is this? Shatterscarp Gatehouse. Yeah, we knew about that. Oh well, it's not super important. If I need a shortcut, it's here. That's all that matters. Anything around here? Hello. Giant chest. How did I not see you? Thank you. And I don't know. I feel like that's pretty much all I'm going to be able to find out here. At least for now. Okay, and then that just takes me back to the Zorup camp. So far so good. There are bounties in front of me that I kind of want to go to. This is now familiar territory. We've been here a billion times. Yep, this is that Zorup area, which is fine and dandy. And so, let's pop over to the Delemgan Blade Beacon. We shall see whether or not these people attack on sight, or if I'm intended to actually stealth. I don't really know.
Are those roots tearing the bridge apart, or holding it together?
Yes. I hope these guards are non-violent. But I suspect they're going to be violent, yes. So... am I supposed to avoid all combat in this zone? Or specifically just like Delemgan protectors and stuff? I don't know, and that statement alone is a problem. Thank you. It also occurs to me that I have a treasure map, but I don't remember what the clue looked like. Let's see. Wait, here it is. Practical pockets. I don't know what I'm looking at. Some ruins of some sort. Okay, well, if I see them here, great. If not, does it really matter? Queen's Shield. Okay, so they are hostile. They are hostile. We should run. We need to avoid killing them, so we've got to stealth. That might be easier said than done, though. Yeah, there's Queen's Fury. Unless we just run in. Like it. Okay, you know what? Let's go and reset the aggro on these folks. No, let's not. We're resetting aggro. We're going away. Come on. I don't know how long it's going to take to reset the aggro. But we've run far enough away that I have to assume that they're good now, right? So where I'm headed is actually in a very specific location. I don't know where the queen chills out either, which is a little bit of a problem. Is there a way for me to drop down into the wooded section of the bridge?
Ice forward, Envoy.
Not really.
It's a long way down.
Yeah. No kidding. Okay. Mildly concerning. I would like to reach a peaceful solution. I would love to reach a peaceful solution. I guess that's why they gave me so much tall grass, huh? Yes, that does make sense.
Keep quiet.
I'm gonna go around the long way because I feel like walking in up that way would be a bad idea. Okay, well, the one-time stealth factors in, I guess. But, I mean, stealth seems kind of difficult to do. Right? I'm gonna run out of grass. Like right here. And if I walk in front, someone's gonna see me. Right? Yeah, he turned around. I guess if this guy walks past me, I might be able to sneak through. Never mind, I don't... It's pretty crazy. Can you, like... Okay. Yeah, okay, let's just run. Hi. Running through, trying to be peaceful. Trying, being the operative term. Nope. Hi.
Enough of my king have fallen this day. This ends now.
Ow. Ow. Well, clearly not how this is supposed to go. Well, I thought I didn't kill any of them here. Is it just because we were aggroed? Probably. I would have preferred non-lethal, to be honest. But I guess I'm not given a choice here. No. Ow. Nope. You know, I didn't ask for this. I actually ran past all the enemies, too. I went out of my way to avoid this from being a thing. Ow. Ow, what's even hitting me? Am I poisoned? I'm poisoned. Time to drink. I still want to, you know, avoid this outcome, if at all possible. Looking kind of unlikely, but you know. We'll do what we can. Ow, never mind. Well, apparently there might be an entrance that I might have overlooked over here. I kind of think I could get in there right now, actually. Oh, wait. Never mind. This is not a shortcut. It is actually just a chest. Fair enough.
Quiet as the depths.
Do I have an opportunity now, or are they, like, in there looking out? They're totally in there looking out. Yeah, this won't work. Whoa, hey! Run.
This one's mine.
No.
Watch yourself.
No, just reset them. I'm gonna have to try this over and over again, aren't I? Okay. I somehow made it into this one, but they can easily find me if they search. Well.
Arms up. Coming for you right. On your rear. I can't keep this up.
Okay, I've run away. I'm hoping that hiding up here will be good? Question mark? Because maybe if they de-aggro and I walk into the next area without being an aggro, it might trigger the required state, basically, for her to talk to me. So I'm just gonna wait until they de-aggro, and then I'm gonna hopefully sneak in.
Maybe the land itself.
I don't know. I can't look at anything around here. I have to wait for these people to stop freaking out. Okay. Hi. Am I allowed in here? Now?
You may approach me.
Oh, good. Thank you. Well, while I'm approaching you, I'm going to loot. Will that get me in trouble? Oh.
A welcome visitor.
Am I?
It has been so long since one of your kind has walked in this grove.
It's so weird to have a Delemgan talk to me. Definitely feels a bit odd. Do you mean a godlike? Adirans, have you met us before? Is that how you know our language? Oh yeah, how do you know my language? How long have you been here? I'm gonna ask that first.
For all time.
Okay.
But why have you come here?
I came looking for an Adragan heart. Perhaps you can help me.
A curious thing for Kith to want. Even one as special as you. It belonged to one who tended this grove for longer than I have been here.
What happened to them?
Sickness changed them.
Dream Scourge.
As it has recently changed so many creatures in these woods. It no longer recognized us as their kin. We had to stop them before their madness damaged the land.
That's a bit of a shame. You killed them.
When we become enemies of the land, it goes against our nature.
Fair enough.
We had no choice. But it is over now. All that remains is their heart. Our kind has no need for such remembrances.
So would you be willing to give it to me?
It would cause us no pain to part with it. Take it, and go in peace.
Alright, will do. Many thanks. Well, that was simple.
Now, let's get out of here before
nice.
she notices my wood pistol grip.
Right, but the thing is, are those still enemies out front, or are we good now? We are good now! I am free to explore! Fantastic. Well, that's good news indeed, truly. Okay. You were an enemy waiting to spawn up, weren't you? You definitely were. You're making noises, too. Queen's Shield, Queen's Malice. You guys would have popped up as well. Okay, I'm gonna save, because I'm kind of like, will I get in trouble if I pick a plant in front of them? Like, would that be problematic? We're good, okay. I didn't know if they were gonna be upset with me or something, you know? Various Adra. And what have we got in here? Garland of the Wild Groves. 30% resistance to poison accumulation, that's it. This necklace is made of numerous still living flowers given freely from the bodies of Delemgan. Originally made for an elder druid from the forests of Air Glenfeth. Centuries ago, the garland has since made its way to the living lands where the latent essence of the air nourishes the flowers, imparting a measure of protection against the natural world upon its wearer. Well, that's cool, but kind of not that impressive to me, unfortunately. I will grab any plants that I can find. Suddenly it's very dim and cloudy out here, not sure why, but that's okay. Were you... Oh, you're a Dream Thrall. I see, I see. Are we able to see the corpse of the thing that you guys killed, or not? Did I miss something? Because I'm not quite sure what that giant orb is, you know, the thing that she's holding above her head. Very curious about that. Can I actually follow up with more conversation? I can. Can't do anything about the Roots and the Adra, though, but they'd be upset with me if I mess with them, sure.
You've returned.
I have. I'm sorry to have disturbed you.
There is no need to be.
Honestly, you're quite nice when you're not trying to murder me. Okay, well, sure. What's climbable and what's not, I do not know. These were indeed godless structures and homes. And various plants I definitely need to be stocking up on because I have been neglecting those. Another dead body up here. Hello, hello. Give me all this, thank you. Let's check out the homes. Oops. I see a body in the corner there. Anything through here? Very pretty place. I guess you could have snuck through this region too, huh? Yes, I suppose you could have snuck through here. Sorta. I'm glad I did what I did, because this would have been a pain in the butt. Yeah, this definitely would have been a pain in the butt. And then this would have led you in what? The back? I just missed a body. Yeah, this would have led you around the back side. Okay, cool. Where's that body? Up top? Elevated? Yes, the answer is yes. Cool. Can I mess with this Adra? I cannot. That is fine. Hello, legendary item. Oh!
Let's take these things back to camp. You can fiddle with them there.
Yeah, sounds like a plan. I will. Do I know whose body this is? Ow. There's a letter. Alright, hello. Delemgan Glade Note. I have met their queen. The community they have here is beautiful, alien, familiar, and foreign all at once. I'm not sure I'd ever be able to pull myself away from this. It makes the harshness of my reality softer. I cannot leave. It is only through the mercy of the queen and my extreme caution in navigating their halls peacefully and secretly that I have avoided a grim and final fate. I spoke too openly of my desire to publish my observations. If I had been more reticent, if I had lied, told them I was nothing but a lost, lucky traveler, maybe I would be free. Or maybe I would be dead. Ah, I see. So they refused to let you leave after you said you'd report their existence. Okay. They are kind to me. I get food, shelter, even the rare attempt at conversation. But my passion, my life force, it lives by the scratch of pen on paper, the heated debate of science, the delight of research. They grow discordant when they see me write. I understand why. If I had come across them carving messages in the dried flesh of dead kith, my horror would be great. Yeah, because you're writing on paper, which is, you know, dead plants or dead trees. I certainly would not provide them with such carcasses to carve. So I will pass my days here, a parched man floating along in an ocean. All the knowledge I've ever desired laid out before me with not a single way to record it. Okay, well, at least you died peacefully. And then forgotten, but you know, still peaceful. Alright, don't think I'm missing anything else. Ow, fall damage. I should probably go back to a campsite after this, huh? The funny thing is I don't even remember why I came out here. Oh, right, because I needed to get the orb. So, wait, if I had come out here the first time around, I wouldn't have known to ask for the heart, right? So, in that case, I guess I could have snuck, in theory, snuck over to her, talked to her, she would have let me peacefully leave, and then, you know, when this quest came up, I would be able to come back. I would have been able to come back and talk to her again, and or loot her corpse. I guess if you killed her the first time, you would have gotten the heart right away. I'm just thinking about, you know, how alternate routes could have happened. Well, I'm glad that worked out. I'm glad that, you know, just jumping and hiding in a corner was sufficient. So, that is good, and then I realized, wait a minute, what about this area then? I never got to explore that. Let me double back. Okay, I was able to jump over the Dream Scourge, or whatever that was. But I'm not... I see the bridge over there, but how... I can't get to it. No. I can't. Ouch. Well, I don't know why, but I'm just not allowed to go in the southern region at the moment. In that case. The good news is, at least it loaded me back over here, so, you know, it's not that much that's missing. I hear another chest. I hear another chest that I missed. Let me go back. Please. Thank you. Ah, how did I miss this? I have no idea, but I will take it all, thank you. Alright, let me just regain all the loot I missed. So there might actually be a northern path on this island to get to the upper section. I'm kind of following this at the moment to get up here. I don't know if that's true or not, or if this is just another shortcut to get back up to the Delemgan Glade. I think this is just another shortcut. Yes, it is. Okay. Looks like the various bridges I see aren't accessible from here either, which is so weird. So strange. Okay. Alright, well, I mean, I'm gonna have to give up at some point, right? Yeah, I'm not seeing any other way over there. Alright, it is what it is. So all of this is inaccessible for now, then. That's not quite how I expected this to go. I guess there's this region. I guess maybe if I keep going north and around, I might be able to loop back over here. I don't really know. It's worth a shot, so let's just do that then. Plateau Junction Beacon. Okay, well that's cool and all, but not really helping. Ow. Gonna die from fall damage. So yes, I just ran across, just hugging the wall all the way north, and basically this is as far as the map goes at the moment. So I think I actually didn't miss out on as much exploration as I thought. Yeah, because right now this all seems inaccessible. All of this. In which case, I guess I should port to a camp. And then maybe come back over to the Riverside Cave and then head east to farm the Zarips. That's a thing. Okay, so we ported over to the Riverside Cave. The only way in right now was to actually go, well, to enter the cave itself. So I think I'm going to have to run around the outskirts here, too, before I'll be able to, well, reach the point I'm looking for. Did I ever unlock that camp? I did. Am I confused? Okay, there is a way up. So maybe this is where I need to be? Question mark. That didn't really help, did it? No, I'm still kind of stuck. I mean, there are Zarip there. Okay, so maybe I have to just go down to the water's edge and follow along there. So easy to get lost. So easy. Okay, so let's go and kill these. Ow, that's half my health. That's always good. We may as well get into battle. The good news is, of course, I leveled up my gear properly last episode, so I am actually quite efficient at murdering critters now. Quite a far cry from the difficulty I encountered when I first arrived in this region, certainly. Okay, there are a few bodies up top that I would like to desecrate. I would like some of this loot. Thank you. Wonderful. And maybe another rhyme thing in here. Yup. Okay, enemy time. Should I be worried? I think I'll be fine. I choose to believe. I could probably get away with assassination.
Right behind you.
Yeah, great. Get him! Nice. Fantastic. Okay, just jump in there. Just jump in there. Get the priest. Wonderful. Take it out. Take it out. Dead. Oh, hi. What? Didn't see you there, water beetle. How about no? Okay. That was incredibly straightforward. That was definitely not the camp, though. Would have been way too easy. There are more enemies directly north of me, which makes sense. Yes, we're kind of working our way towards the Zarep camp, but I do see that we're surrounded on all sides at the moment, which is mildly concerning, yes. Just a bit. What building is this? Hi.
I need a minute.
Hello. How about you jump in there and do some assassinations? Wonderful. Nice. It also gives me a bit of a heads up as far as the positioning of the enemies when he ports around. That's it, right? I heard a noise. I'm pretty sure it's dead. Okay, so this farm looks a little bit on the abandoned side, considering I can see the glowing of a corpse. And also, all of these machines are broken. Abandoned farms. Zarep live here. Good to know. I don't see any Zarep, though. I guess the Zarep camp is in front of me, then. Okay. This is just their advanced guard, shall we call it. Okay, so what happens if I get the high ground? If I come up here? It'll give me a chance to get into the building, which is good. Hello, sir? Didn't have anything of note. Ranger Scrawlings. You probably took this note off a corpse, which says more about you than it says about me. Children these days. No respect for the dead. For the record, it was an ambush that did me in. Zareps. I heard they were cowards, that they shunned civilization. Well, explain that to my dead friends. I'll show them who's a coward. Here's a clue. It's the ranger holding his guts together, hiding in the workshop while they chitter in victory outside. Never lost this much blood before. Has to be some kind of record, don't you think? Well, thank you for the bow. I hear another treasure. Oh. Well then, if it wasn't making noise, I wouldn't have noticed. Thank you. Great. I wonder if I can actually get to the higher ground from here. Can I get even higher? I don't think so. Okay. Let's run around the side in this case, just to be safe. Not quite sure what I'm going to run into. Also, again, looks like this is an inaccessible area. It's kind of... well, kind of annoying. Because I keep wanting to clear all the fog of war, but the game just doesn't want to let me do it. I'll take that. Thank you. There seems to be something up and above me. Just don't know if I can actually reach it. Doesn't look like it at the moment. Unless I do this. Oh, that might do. Thank you. And then there's a way into the building as well. So there's a skirmisher. This does seem a pretty big group. There's a mauler. The maulers are the slightly worrying ones. Okay. What can I do here? I could draw their attention. Oh, the Zarep eggs and stuff. I don't know, actually. Maybe these are not eggs. It feels like alien. Yeah, these are just shrooms. Specifically from the Dream Scourge, which is dangerous, but it's fine. Other bodies over here. Who are these people? The farmers? No, that's a dead Zarep. War Chief. The ranger took out the War Chief? Well, good work. Well done. Time for me to go in there and lose out on all of the advantage of sneaking into camp. Hiya! That did not... oh, it did kill. Nice. Take out the priest. Nice! That was beautiful. That crit. Instantaneous crit. Okay. Take out the mauler. Ow! Holy crap. Assassinate. Bump. Kill it. Beautiful. I need that. And you there. You who are just staring at me. Go to bed. I also need to loot you. Thank you. We'll just heal everyone real quick, and we're good. It's just a... ow! It's just a 1v3 now, so we're all clear. Great.
Nothing like a win with a good team.
Yes, indeed. Now, let us see if there's any more loot to be found. All of these farms are abandoned. Every single one. In which case, I will just grab and go. Yeah. Any other small Zarep hanging out around here? Or was that, like, the only challenge? Feels like that was the only challenge. Give me that, though. This stuff is always helpful. Thank you. Oh, hi. Note, the quiet slave has judged these lands and found them barren. We will not farm that which has no life. The harvest will fail with or without us. When death finds you, remember you did not heed the warning of Skaen. Is that an artifact? Sacrificial dagger.
Looks like a piece of the thing you were fiddling with at camp.
You were not wrong, actually. That worked out pretty well. There's another dead body around here somewhere, though. I also hear a chest of some sort. Oh yeah, there's totally a chest in there. Burn it! Perfect. I'll take the random junk. I'll take all this fun stuff, too. Storehouse note. Aizano. I'm leaving with a share of our supplies. Once I make it to Paradis, I'm stowing away on the first ship to the Valian Republics. Even if they arrest me, better to live in chains with a full belly than to die free and starving. You'd be smart to leave as well. Our animancers can revive the dead, but somehow they can't save a dying farm. I don't blame them, but I can't wait for them to save us. Farewell. Well, that's a shame. It was the right idea to leave, though, considering how overrun this place is by, like, Dream Scourge and mushrooms and stuff, so... You know, touche. More enemies up ahead, which is always fine. Open sesame. Wonderful. Anything else before I go? Okay, I just alerted all of those people without even wanting to. Take them out. And then jump over there for AoE. Very good. Let's crit. Nope. You're dead, yes. Good. Nice. Nope. Beautiful. I do appreciate the ragdoll. Every time I hit them and they die and just fly away, it feels kind of satisfying, actually. Is that going to be my treasure area up ahead? I think it is. That looks familiar to me. And then the treasure's like going to be over there somewhere. Okay, cool. What are we doing at the moment? I guess we are looping over through the north. Fair enough in that case. I mean, we might as well finish exploring, right? I see shrooms up ahead. We may as well take those out. Do we know what those buildings are? That's the city. Okay, fine. Hi. No. No. Nice try, though. Anything else?
Next one's mine.
Okay, just a bunch of stuff making noise. Nothing too fancy, just free experience. Bunch of dead people up ahead. And then another camp that I can unlock. Okay. Very good. Well, since I'm here... Hello? What am I looking at? Not sure. Just a Zarip. Ow. Fine. You too. Nope. Okay, I probably shouldn't have warped into the spear. But it's okay. Ooh. I did hear about the bounty hunters being killed. Yeah, so they got ambushed here, huh? This was their camp. Got it. Well, I'm glad I fared a little better than they did. Anything else before I move on? This looks like a vast tract of just open land with nothing on it, so I'm not holding my breath. Boaters, abandoned farms. Get in there. Nice. I'll take the free experience. No. Bye. Bye. Okay, something else just spawned. Hi.
I need a minute.
Ow. Taunt him. That's the only one, right? Unless there's another one spawning in. Nope, that's it. Fine. I'm a little lost, but you know, I have spirit, so there's that going for me. More enemies up ahead. Very easy for me to get lost around here. What's going on down there? This is the other bridge. Right. Alright, we'll take a look at it. They're all sleeping.
Quiet as the depths.
Yeah, they're all sleeping, so I could just walk up and stab. Okay. I can't do it to more than one at a time, which is fine.
Give me a second.
Taunt, please. Root, please. Wonderful. Get in there. And now you're dead. What a shame. The knockdown on this thing is hilarious. Okay. I guess that's that then. Thank you, thank you. And you as well. Burn it! Wait, burn it!
Stand back.
Will do. What have we got? Just a basic chest. Disappointment. Anything to grab before I go? I see a Fury up there. Have I been to that camp? I have. Is there going to be another guard watching the bridge? Possibly. It almost looks like a toll bridge, doesn't it? It's got like a cover and everything. I will grab that plant and then I will move on. Who the heck are you?
Envoy, over here.
Should I know who you are? That's a name I recognize.
Good. You finally showed up. I was worried you weren't coming. The name's Keeledge. Pleasure to meet you.
I can't be late for something I haven't been invited to.
Hilgard sent me to Emerald Stair to keep an eye on this place. I had orders to make contact as soon as you arrived.
Hilgard. Oh, yes, okay.
I won't talk long. He only wants me to let you know I'm here. If you need to get word to the ambassador, I'm your man.
Got it. Are you a messenger or are you a spy? What's your mission?
Depends on the day.
So you're a
Hilgard
spy.
told me to blend in, observe, and contact you. Now, I think I'm just supposed to wait and report back in a few days. I'm worried about drawing attention from Ludwine's crew in the meantime.
Yeah.
I think they're up to something.
Well, they were. Aren't they always? What do you mean?
I've got a bad feeling about this. I think the scale of their operation is dangerous.
I already found a Steel Garrote camp hidden under the Emerald Stair. The situation's under control.
Understood. Many thanks, Envoy.
Okay.
Be seeing you.
That's that, I guess. I guess he would have started... I guess I just skipped a bunch of steps in a quest. By, you know, finding the Steel Garrote. Without being prompted to. Like, all of this would have been relevant if I had... Like, maybe he would have... Someone would have reached out to me in town or something, but it's okay. I want to see if there's loot in the covered section of the bridge. Well, it's definitely powered by animancy. But I don't see anything that makes it special, so... In that case, I'm going to double back. Double back to the Abandoned Farms beacon. Clear out that fog of war, and then we'll probably call it right there, because I still have all of the eastern section of the map to explore. And then I can return to Giada, having completed everything as part of my tasks. So, looking around, I'm not actually seeing anything else in the fog of war that I'm running through right now. Yeah, it's looking pretty dry, pretty clear. So in that case, I hope that you enjoyed what you saw here today and that you're doing well wherever you are. This has been Karst with Avowed, and we'll see you next time. Have a great day. Thank you for watching. We'll catch you later. Bye-bye now.